this is part of the CoViRR project, like Matt said earlier. So let's see. This is an Erasmus Plus project. Here at CYENS, we had a collaboration with the medical school, the University of Cyprus. And basically what we did was we created 360 videos that were meant for second year medical students who were having the class of the clinical skills. So this is the general framework of our application. So basically, we recorded 360 videos in the lab with the professor where we are collaborating with Evangelia. And once we had those videos both in 360 from a 360 camera and also close-up views from the procedure that Evangelia was doing at a given time, we uploaded all those videos on YouTube. So they're freely available there that someone can watch them. But on top of that, we created an application using Unity, which basically provides an interface where students can use and they can view these videos using any VR headset like the Carpet, which is something really cheap that they can buy, and using their own smartphone and view the different resources and videos we have created. Um, so, like Matt mentioned earlier, the idea behind the CoViRR project is the creation of these reusable learning objectives. So each of these is basically a small lesson that can be taught on its own. So as you can see here in our application, we have 7 different of these lessons that one can watch. Is the hand sterilization, removing the, putting on the surgical gloves, making an excision of skin lesion and removing the gloves, and so on. So all these are small videos that one can watch on their own. But the idea with the reusable learning objective is that each one of these can be used multiple times in order to create lesson plans. So as we can see in the next slide, we have basically created 2 different scenarios, one about excision of the skin lesion and one with about wound suturing. And these 2 scenarios basically use the different RLOs that we showed earlier. And if you look closely, there are 4 of these RLOs that are being shared between the 2 RLOs. So we make one video and then we can use it multiple times based on the lesson plan that we want to show the students. So for these 2, we have the for instance, for the excision of skin lesion, we have the sterilization of hand surgical gloving technique, which is shared, and then we go to a specific RLO, which is only for this one, and then finish with the wound suturing and the glove removal. So this was one part of the application that we have developed. The second part related back to these scenarios again, but what it did is provided the users with a different tools that they will need during each procedure, and based on that, it will ask them to select the tools that they're going to use, and then there was a message whether they were correct in their selection or not. So now we're going to show a small demo of the application. So let me exit the slideshow. Okay. Okay, so this is from my phone. So as you can see, split in 2, as this is the way usually VR resources are for Carport. It's one, each side is for the different eye, and then they're matched together using the goggles, and the user can see them. So you can basically select the we have a book that you sort of open in the beginning. This resource was made initially in Greek as we have the collaboration with the University of Cyprus, but we've also added the English language. You can select from the menu which language you want to view resources. And at the same time, we also have the ability to change whether you want to view the resource in VR mode or not. So if someone doesn't have a cardboard device with them, they can switch the VR mode to off, and then it's going to be presented with a normal display where you can change the view using the touch screen, basically. That way you can you can look at the device without the VR. Now, as we said earlier, there are basically two different scenarios. Let's open the word search for this example. So as we said, the videos are being downloaded from YouTube, so sometimes there is a small delay until they are streamed from the server. So basically, you have the 360 video where you can look around freely in the lab. Then underneath, you can have the ability to zoom in as well. So this is another feature that we have, which basically what this allows you, again, might take a while to load. So as you can see, is basically a different view. Oh, the first RLO finished, and now it's switching over to the second. That's why everything went blank. But basically, when you click zoom, you have the ability to view at a close-up, like above the table. Have a view there of what is happening as well. So someone can either look for further behind or look the close-up view. Okay. Okay. Did you hear that sound just now?
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
Now we can.
Okay. Let me just put it a little bit more silent. Okay. So I'll switch back to English. Okay. So it's a little bit mechanical.
For hand sterilization, we use an alcoholic antiseptic solution placed on the inner surface of one palm. We rub the two palms together, rub the back of each hand with the palm of the other hand, rub the palms together with the fingers interlaced. Rub the back of the fingers with the opposite palms. Rotate your thumbs in the other hand and do a circle on your palm with your fingertips. All steps should be followed for both hands. Your hands are sterilized as long alcoholic antiseptic solution dried.
Okay, so you get the idea, and you can
skip
to the next video and go through all the different videos that are for each scenario, like I showed earlier in this slide. So there's at least the two different scenarios. Now, for the other part, as we said earlier, there is a practical example. This is only in Greek. Unfortunately, we didn't change the labels for that, which basically for this one, you can select one of the two scenarios that was in the beginning, and then the student, what needs to do is select the tools that are being used for that procedure. So you look towards something, and it's selected, and then once you think you have the correct answer, you go to solution button, and then you can see if what you selected is the actual solution or not. So basically, this is the application we have in a nutshell, and that's also the end of the presentation. We can cover questions later. We also have, if I open here, we have links for all the different resources. So we have Windows build that I showed you just now. We have a build for Android, and then we have one that's on the Apple Store, but unfortunately on the Android Play Store, but unfortunately it's only in Greek, the one on the store. We didn't get time to get the other one accepted. So we have a link where people can download the English version. We also have a link for a manual where it gives you general instructions of how to use it. And we also have the YouTube channel with all the different videos that are included in the application. So unfortunately, we don't have anything for iOS or Mac operating system. So yeah, these are the links as well, and we can share them with everyone later.